Hey, happy Thursday! I'm Clover Thursday, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another installment of my Frosting with Friends series, and for those who don't know, Frosting with Friends is where I turn delicious desserts into delicious people. So we have a couple videos in here now, but now we're adding another addition, another male identifying character, and it is cotton candy. I literally hate cotton candy. Like, it's one of those desserts that look good, and I don't know, I think like, oh, that'll be fine, but then it's just like so sugary, and it's just and the fluffiness like disintegrates into this gross sugary paste, and I hate it so much. Um, but and also I just thought it's just like it's not as interesting as a dessert as some of the things I did. Like it's just a wad of candy floss, or actually that's another name it goes by. If cotton candy doesn't make sense to you, candy floss might. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I do love how like fluffy it is. And then I was just looking for inspiration online, and I came across a lot of these. Well, first then I thought of the Scran Line, which is a baker YouTube channel here, and he does like the most cutest cupcakes and cakes, and they're usually bright and colorful and covered in sprinkles, and he does like rainbow things and unicorns, and I could have swore out of the many times I've binge watched his videos, he's done like a cotton candy cake or something and just like decorated it with cotton candy and sprinkles and even donuts and all this stuff. So in a sense it was kind of inspired by some of his work, and even just some of the pictures of cotton candy cakes that I found online. I will probably put them up here somewhere, just as a jumping off point for me. And I think that's why this illustration looks the way it is, because it's inspired off of more of like cotton candy cakes and cotton candy dessert decoration than just the fluffy expanse of cotton candy, if that makes sense. That's my reason, and I'm sticking to it. For this one, I did kind of embrace the sort of the technique of just using the magic wand tool, expanding out that selection, and then filling it in with the paint bucket. That's just been a really painless way for me to do flatting, and I like it. I probably still need to figure out how to get some keyboard shortcuts in there or automate it or something, just to even more streamline my process. And you'll see me like kind of switching out the line art and whatnot, just trying to make it as fluffy and soft without but still working with sort of my style of like kind of just line art reliant, and getting real into, well, the blacks, which aren't black right now because I wanted to soften it all up. So you'll see me like swap out the line art a lot just to kind of get that pinky candy feeling going on, but still in a sense like this is a more masculine character, so I did want to like not make it just like super pastel-y. I wanted to kind of almost like think about like some like street fashion or something a little bit. Well, a little bit. Yeah, I thought it was time at this point to add another male character into my roster of Frosting with Friends, and I just find like I don't draw enough males, and I'm really trying to kind of break from that habit. Like, I love drawing girls, I love cute girls, but I think it's always nice to kind of be able to draw different characters, and I just find I always default to ladies, so I'm like just trying to steer away from that a little bit. If you think I'm going to use less pink because of that, then you're sorely mistaken. Honestly, I personally find like pink on men or male identifying folks is a really nice combination, honestly, for me personally. I actually have like a weird soft spot for men's fashion. Like, I love the idea, like I love the structure and the structure that comes with a lot of menswear and the interesting shapes they create, especially like men's formal wear. I think that's just amazing to look at, and it's a rare treat because most men don't usually, at least the ones in my life, don't dress to the nines. So it's always something kind of special. And I'm adding the drippies because I wanted it to look even more dessert-like. And I don't know, I think it really helped break up a lot of the pink. Like I said, I love pink. but there is a limit to how much pink I felt like I could use. Um, and I found that I was kind of leaning more into some salmony colors kind of at the base. And I don't know, at one point I started looking at it and it was starting to look a lot like a mouth, especially after putting in all those drippies. And I was like, ah! So later on at one point you'll see me actually kind of playing around with more filters and color adjusting and stuff like that, but we'll get into that. I did look at Adobe Color just to find like a cotton candy palette just to find ways of breaking away from the pink, and then I like forgot that cotton candy could come in like whatever color you want. So I was looking kind of more pastel-y blues and greens and purples just to add, you know, just to make it more interesting than just having a very pink monochromatic thing going on. And it was, at one point it was just a lot of fun. I just kept like adding things and patterns and sprinkles and all sorts of things, and I cropped it in because I felt like I had too much space going on, but it was just really fun to slowly start adding all these little things, and I was having a good time. I think I just did this on a nice evening, and it was a very wonderful way of like unwinding after the day. And it almost makes me want to have cotton candy, even though I know how much I hate it. And at this point I was just working on like popping some things out and just cramming more sprinkles or whatever I can do in details without making it overly complicated. Yeah, and it was just, you know me and Skin just had to add those little highlights, those little things. And here I had decided, like, after I've been getting really into this habit of kind of just putting, I used to do this in school and I don't know why I stopped, but then I got back into kind of adding like filters or just a unifying color over top of my work just to preserve the theme and what I wanted to do. I've done this in a couple videos before. I think I've done this when I painted my OC, and it helps just kind of cement a mood, you know, like this was supposed to be very like sweet and confectionery, and it just helped, you know, make my pinks a little more candy-like and less like human flesh, and just kind of unified those other colors I used and brought it back to that candy realm, and just made everything look sweeter. And then I also have gotten very recently into more just like filters, like halftones and grain and things like that, just because I felt like it just added a little something extra. Like, I remember my professors back in art school always told me that textures will not save a piece, but it could enhance it, and this piece would have worked fine without like the little halftone effect I put on it, but it was just an extra thing to make it look a little interesting, or just to elevate it a little bit more. And that is it. That is our cotton candy or cotton candy cake. I don't know how I'm gonna name this, but this is cotton candy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you checking out my videos, and some of you leaving some really nice comments. And yeah, if you like this video, if you like cotton candy, give it a like. Leave a comment down below. Is there something that looks really good but doesn't taste very good to you? Like, yeah, you enjoy it more with your eyes and less with your mouth? Yeah, leave that comment down below. And if you like my content, subscribe. I have a new video up every single Thursday for your viewing pleasure, so hit that bell and you will be foretold. And I have all my social media links down below, my portfolio, my shop, and a coffee if you want to support me. So check out the other Frosting with Friends videos in the Frosting with Friends playlist. I'll also leave a link or a video thing up here for the OC Speedpaint where I talk about colored filters, and check out the Scran Line in the description box below. Anyways, guys, take care. See you next week. Bye!